Obesity in children. So, what are we really talking about here? Well, obesity in kids is a condition where children are so heavy that it actually becomes dangerous to their health. These kids are typically described as being obese or overweight, but the absolutely crucial takeaway here is that word dangerous. In the past, obesity used to be seen almost entirely as an adult problem, but nowadays, we're seeing so many children fast becoming obese. To put that into perspective, in some countries right now, up to 1 out of every 5 children is considered overweight. Just think about that for a second. 1 in 5. So, what's actually driving this? Well, the most common causes of obesity in kids really boil down to 3 main things: genetic factors, a lack of exercise, and unhealthy eating habits. And it's important to note that a lot of times it's a potent combination of all 3 of those things that causes or really increases obesity in some kids. Let's look at genetic factors first. These are simply the characteristics or features passed down from a person's parents right when they're born. For example, if a father or mother is heavy or tall, the children might also be heavy or tall. Because of this, obesity can and often does run in families. But lifestyle plays a massive role too. A lack of adequate physical activity can definitely cause obesity in kids. Let's face it, many kids nowadays just don't do enough exercise. They spend a huge amount of their time being completely physically inactive, sitting around watching television, playing video games, using computers, texting their friends, or just chatting online. And the physical toll this takes is serious. Obese children can suffer from a number of health problems. We're talking shortness of breath, high blood pressure, diabetes, bone and joint problems from carrying that extra weight, even skin issues like heat rash or acne. But on top of that physical toll, some kids suffer from intense stress and sadness, as well as incredibly low self-esteem. And that's often a direct result of being teased, actively bullied, or completely rejected by their peers, whether that's happening right there in the schoolyard or out on the street. So how do we turn this around? Kids that are obese really need to be helped by their parents. Parents have to step in and make them do physical exercise. They also need to actively teach them to eat good food. It's so important that kids avoid eating or drinking too much sugary foods and drinks, the kind that have little to absolutely no actual nutrients. In fact, all those sweets and favorite snacks, they should be completely reduced or removed entirely from their diets. On the prevention side, mothers should always breastfeed their babies, as breastfeeding actually protects against childhood obesity. And finally, parents really need to step in and cut down on their kids' use of the television, computer, and video games. Now, take a moment to reflect on this information and answer these questions for yourself. Number 1, what is obesity in children? Number 2, which other word is used interchangeably for overweight? Number 3, mention 2 of the main causes of obesity in kids. Number 4, which other words can replace the word kids? Number 5, mention 2 things that are done to obese kids at school or on the street. Number 6, mention 3 health problems obese kids can have. And finally, how can parents help kids that are overweight?